If you could snap your fingers and get Congress to do one thing, what would it be? We asked this as small businesses leave. Yeah, well, unfortunately, you can't get them to do that.
Look, I know I've been really aggressive on Congress, and I've said fire them all and all that kind of stuff. But in all seriousness, if you told me we're going to replace 100 U.S. senators and 435 members of Congress with random adults across America, are we going to get worse results? I mean, literally, no, you're not, right? So
it's the easiest line to dump on Congress.
Look, even if they got things done that I didn't agree with, at least there would be some accountability. One of the main reasons I didn't run for the U.S. Senate.
That was our next question.
Oh, well, there we go. Well, look, it's really hard. Public scrutiny nowadays is brutal, and I can handle it. My family, asking them to go through this ringer is brutally hard, especially during the pandemic. And everyone kind of says, look, you've done a great job, you got to move on. I still think there's some challenges ahead. I think we're going to have another surge of COVID. I think we have to make sure we spend this money wisely. But if I'm going to put my family through all that, you're damn well sure I'm going to get something done. There's not that sense. And the reason I get stuff done is every day when we leave here, I'm going to walk back to the Capitol. I'm going to run into a bunch of people on the street, and we're going to ask them how they're doing, and they're going to tell me what their issue is. You can connect with people here. There's no sense of connection in Washington. What I would tell them is stop worrying about vacation, stop worrying about that. First, spend time in your districts, meet with businesses on their level, stop talking to them, and start having more of a conversation. Governors do that all the time, Republican and Democrat governors. And we work, as governors, we all work together fairly well. We really do. But you have to connect with folks. And so I don't have the magic solution other than forcing accountability into the system. If you just did that, at least you'd have the debate, you'd have the discussion. I had Republicans telling me, look, balancing a budget isn't that important in Washington. My head wants to explode. There is no greater responsibility in public service than managing other people's money or your business, right? A lot of you in this audience, you have shareholders. I had shareholders when I ran my business. And I would wake up every night, and I had two things to worry about. I got to make sure I was in the ski business, which means if it rained during Christmas, and it would, I was in real trouble. I had to make sure I was making payroll the next day. I don't think anyone should be in a real leadership role unless they've sweat out a payroll or two. And I've sweat out a lot of them. And I also had to make sure I was responsible to my shareholders. It was their money and their investment that they believed in. And so there has to be that sense of responsibility with other people's money. We didn't earn it, you did. It's not our money, it's the taxpayers' money. And so to have that sense is really critical.